Kwara, known for its moniker, State of Harmony, is one of Nigeria's unknown tourism gurus, sitting on its golden eggs. Although sited on its soil is the first museum in Nigeria, the AC Museum, established in 1945. This multi-ethnic diverse state is yet to reap from its many potentials. This state, populated by diverse hospitable populace, modern hospitality businesses littered across the cityscape, good road network, is also one of Nigeria's top equestrian tourism destinations, famed for its colorful durbar. Alright viewers, this is another beautiful episode of Goge Africa. It's the 8th annual general meeting of Natop. Natop is National Association of Tour Operators, and they are hosting their AGM here in Ilorin. The positive effect of Natop AGM here in Ilorin isn't far-fetched. It's not something, it's a no-brainer. The hotels are benefiting from this visit. The restaurants around are benefiting. The shopping malls are busy because we have over 300 tour operators from different parts of Nigeria here in Ilorin for about 4 days. And it's really a beautiful experience. Ilorin, Kwara State has a lot of tourism potential, and Goge Africa is going to bring you snippets of this visit. You stay with us, don't go away. Despite these potentials, Kwara is yet to assume its acclaimed spot as one of Nigeria's top tourism destinations. Having identified this destination as one of Nigeria's promising destinations, the Nigeria Association of Tour Operators, Natop, took its members on an exploration of destination Kwara. The Goge Africa team aboard this trip, alongside tour operators based in Lagos, took off from Ikeja on a road trip to Ilorin. Chairman of the planning committee, Mrs. Bolaji Mustafa, speaks on the event.
As the new president, I intend to work with all my team, all the tour operators, to promote local tourism. For example, you can see that what happened in Kwara now, a lot of people came into Ilorin, and you can see how we've moved from one tourist site to another. That's the way to actually promote local tourism. And with this, we're open to all. That's just what we did in Kwara, is just a tip of the iceberg, and we're open to all states to actually partner with us. For all this, we came into Kwara with more than 150 tour operators. With the social media handle, they've been able to project Kwara State to the world. And for this, I want other states to also take advantage of this, to actually partner with Natop to move Nigeria forward.
On arrival at Ilorin, we embarked on a tour of the Emir's Palace, wherein the team was led around the palace by the palace tour guide, highlighting aspects of history and culture of the Ilorin Emirate.
This is the Royal Lodge, where the emirs, if we have like a Dubai festival, it can host about 11 emirs at a time. Yes, with everybody, everybody in his own room or palace. In there, he sometimes use it. He sometimes use it for a royal council meeting with some other emirs and obas. In some places, before a person can sit on a throne and can sit on a throne and becomes the emir or the oba. Like in the west, there's a place he will have to enter, some spiritual activity will take place. That's called Ikwebi. They bring the next ruler there. In Ilorin, the only place we have here is this mosque. This mosque has been in existence before the first emir. That's during the lifetime of Sheikh Alimi. The father to the first emir, there was an old building here where he used to perform ablution, receive guests. But they have demolished the building and made this structure for historical purpose. And let me show you the drum. This is the tambari drum. It's as old as Ilorin itself.
The skin or
the wood.
the wood?
You know, they have to.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Because there are some pirates, even if they keep it for long, there are some pirates that will destroy.
Tambari drum.
Yes. Tambari. And there's this kakaki.
Yeah.
Okay, this kakaki.
Yes. That's the lowest note.
Okay, that's fine. It can go higher.
It can go higher than, but if I blow it now,
All of
people in the people in the market will start coming. That's what's happening. They beat the drum Thursday night, Friday in the morning, and at the sight of the new moon for Ramadan. And if we have any festival like Eid al-Kabir, Eid al-Fitr, and if the newly appointed emir gives birth to a son.
Also generating awe within the precincts of the palace is the architectural masterpiece of the Ilorin Central Mosque. To some, it is a convergence point of prayer. To others, it is an architectural wonder. To tourists, it offers a perfect picturesque background.
And as you can see, that's our central mosque. The initial building was in 1977 and then renovated in 2004, I think.
A member of the BOT, Natop, Nkeruwem, shares his thought.
Let us first of all thank the government of Kwara State for hosting the tour operators. We've had to rotate the hosting of IGM around the state because that became our strategy in promoting domestic tourism. I like to say that tourism is about money, it's about economy, it's about purchasing power. And so there's no how we can say we won't be ready for tourism. Whether you like it or yes, people will keep coming into our states, keep coming into our country. And what to do is to take advantage of it. So we can't say we are not ready because it's about our livelihood.
As the day gives way to night, under the twilight of the skies. Attendees, drawn from several parts of Nigeria, sat for a cocktail evening, a perfect moment to network, unwind, and relive the experiences of the road trips. At dawn, the banquet hall revved from vehicular and foot traffic, occasioned by the gathering of these professionals for the 8th Annual General Meeting and Conference. One of the events lined up for the day themed Tourism as a Catalyst for Progress, Peace and Partnership. The national president, Mrs. Ime Udo, opened the event with her remarks.
As a driver and stimulator of tourism development, Natop utilizes its AGM to identify, explore and promote destinations, while engaging policymakers in areas of synergy, collaboration, infrastructure development, and best practices within the tourism industry.
Keynote addresses were also given by professionals in the industry. Some of the keynote speakers spoke to our team.
I commend the government of Kwara for supporting Natop in this AGM, and I think it's an awesome opportunity for a state to showcase what they have in terms of tourism domestic assets. Narration is the only way for people to know what you have, and to bring us all here, take us around the city, take us around the state, introduce us to the emir, and show us the local tourism assets is a huge way to get the story out and to get the tour operators that are here to include Kwara in their tour packages to other domestics in Nigeria as well as the international visitors.
It's a laudable effort. Getting people like me to come out to Kwara State, to come to Ilorin and see what's going on is a step in the right direction. Getting the right stakeholders in the room and having that discussion is a step in the right direction. Getting Goge Africa, Stella Fubara, getting myself, getting the Minister of Tourism, getting Mr. Nkechi in the room, and all the players in tourism is big. And for us to start talking about a way forward and taking the necessary action is the future.
I love this because it brings a lot of tolerance. And when I say tolerance, through tourism and events like this, you'll be able to understand the other cultures around the country. So myself coming from Katsina, it's interesting to be back here in Ilorin to experience the people, the culture, and also the food.
Also present at the event were the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Mrs. Lola Adejon, who charged the tour operators on the need to promote Destination Nigeria.
So, if you go to Uganda and you go to Rwanda, people spend $3,000 just to go and look at primates. We have all these things here. The only thing we don't have in Nigeria is snow. Why are we not saying we have the beaches, the mangrove, we have the festivals, we have the culture, we have respect, we have all those beaches. We can build resorts, we can build hotels, and then the communities there can be engaged in selling souvenirs and what have you, even if it's pure water, they can also make money from there.
Also gracing the occasion, the First Lady of Kwara State, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Olufolake Abdulrazak, harped on the willingness of the state government to support tourism in the state.
Tourism is more than just a source of revenue for Kwara State. It is a catalyst for progress, peace and partnership. And by celebrating our cultural heritage and creating welcome spaces for tourists, we are building a brighter future for our state. We believe that partnerships are essential for the growth of our tourism sector. We are actively seeking collaborations with local, national and international stakeholders to drive our tourism agenda forward.
Thank you very much.
Also of note was a panel discussion featuring renowned individuals drawn from tourism and allied sectors. Some attendees speak on this initiative by Natop.
As all the speakers and panelists said, it's partnerships. We need to utilize the opportunity of partnerships that we have. The airlines work with hotels, work with tour operators, work with everyone, stakeholder within the industry. If we come together, we put up a beautiful show that the client can experience. We sell experience to the client so they can go out there and sell it to other people.
I mean, at this conference, what we're talking about is tourism excellence. What I spoke about today is how tourism excellence can promote growth. And basically, I needed the tour operators to know that we need to change our narrative. We need to be able to tell the world what Nigeria has, and not just by selling festivals or attractions, but being authentic, creating authentic Nigerian experiences.
Engaging the practitioners in an immersive cultural performance where cultural troupes drawn from around the state, each performance uniquely captivating, thrilled the audience. Also on the assemblage of entertaining performances were masquerade performances, including the towering shredded cloth-adorned masquerade and the horsemen from the royal palace. Within the arena were exhibitors of indigenous arts, crafts, and culinary experiences of the Kwara people. Furthermore, the participants embarked on a city tour of Ilorin. The first port of call was the ultra-modern Sugar Factory Film Studio, an ambitious and laudable creative space with fully fitted facilities aimed at earmarking Kwara State as a creative hub in West Africa. We proceeded to the National Museum, Ilorin, a repository for cultural antiques, institution and educational value for researchers and tourists alike.
We're right here at the National Museum in Ilorin. Natop members have come to pay a visit. It's beautiful what we saw, but it needs a lot of maintenance. If we want to use this place for tourism, we need to maintain it.
And from there, we set forth to the University of Ilorin Zoo, occupying a wide swath of land. Led by a tour guide, we set forth on an educational exploration. Each animal protected in a space is named with a brief piece, stating their species. Some members speak on their experiences.
Now we're at Lorry Zoo, and I can tell you this is one of the functional zoos in Nigeria. This is not a zoo you will come and you won't find animals. I've seen the python, I've seen the lion, well, it's a female lion, so it's a lioness. I've seen a lot of birds, I've seen the eagle, I've seen the hawk. It's actually a very nice place to be, and trust me, you would come, have fun and be relaxed.
For me, this is the first time I'm seeing an eagle, and it's exciting for me and fascinating. The animals are healthy, you know, it's just a whole lot of beautiful experience, and I'm glad I was here, and we're doing everything possible to make sure that Nigeria's destination get the needed promotions indeed.
From the Lorry Zoo, we further proceeded to the Dada Poetry Center, famed for its exquisite earthenware.
This is what they use to cook soup, and that one of the advantage is that it becomes useless when it's broken. And today, the type of pots we use, the aluminium pots we use, that after a while, peradventure you cook, maybe your rice is burnt and you scrape, unknowing to you, you are eating metal. You say, but this is healthy, okay, produces healthy food.
We arrived at the cottage industry right here in Ilorin. These women make pots for survival. You can see the older lady who has been doing this for years, and her children and grandchildren have taken over. And it's amazing the process they use in making these pots here. Let me see if they will give me an opportunity to mold. Okay, so I'll make something like this. I put this in here, and wow, it's quite some process.
The AGM, apart from its opportunity for peer review of activities by members of the organization, has broadened the tour offerings of tourists seeking to give visitors diverse experiences of destination Nigeria. Heading for a journey? Here are some packing tips that will change your life. Pack your clothes inside out to avoid stains. Pack 2 tops for every one bottom wear. Pack the heaviest items closest to the base of your bag. Put breakables in sacks. Capitalize on empty space. To cap it up, choose a practical suitcase with standout details. Now that you're set, we say bon voyage. Travel Tips has been brought to you in conjunction with Goge Africa Travel Club.